welcome back. Welcome welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. If you're new here, what's up? What's popping? If you're an OG, it's nice to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sick. I have an upper respiratory infection. But today's my last day of work in office until January. So I just wanted to make sure that I pushed out this video. So today we're going to talk about my lock journey because I reached a year. So I've been locked for a year. Okay, I usually do not style my hair. But last night I washed and twisted and styled my hair. Because I wanted my retwist to last a little longer. And I kind of look bald a little bit. But then again, I have a huge forehead. So that's kind of part of the reason why my head looks like this. But check me out. Check me out. I do my own hair. But yeah, so I've been locked for a year. And I'm excited. So, okay, a little bit about my journey. I started out with locks as a little kid. I had locks when I was 6. I was probably younger than 6, actually, because I started running track when I was 6 and I already had locks. So I had to have been maybe 4 or 5 or something like that. When I got my first set of locks, me, my mama, and my auntie had locks, and we were the cutest. If I can find pictures, I'll put them in here. But I started out with locks really young, and when my mother moved us from New York to Kentucky, I got bullied all the time about my hair. Because Kentucky white folk, they're not cultured. So seeing someone with locks, to them, they were like, oh, you're dirty. And then them knowing also that I was Haitian just made things even worse. At one point in time, I was like the only black kid in majority of my classes. Might I add, like, kind of poor black, like working class black. Every other black person in my class, there was not even a black person. I was the only black person, but there was a Cuban girl in my class, and she was brown like me. She was probably my complexion, very pretty girl, but they were rich. Her name was Brittany, and I used to hang out with her all the time too, but I don't know. Anyways, to make a long story short, I got bullied for probably a couple of months about being black, about my hair being locked, just random stuff. So one day I went home and I begged my mother to cut my hair. And she just couldn't understand why I wanted to cut my hair. She was heartbroken about it because, like, by this time, I probably had locks probably 10 years. My hair was about this long. Like, it was just a hard thing for her to accept. And then because I wasn't really telling her why, and like she was like, no, like, I don't want to cut your hair. You don't need to cut your hair, da 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 da. Well, I ended up cutting my hair that day, and from that point on, I wore like box braids and micro braids, and my mom would do my hair real cute, and I never wore my natural fro to school ever. And when I turned 13, I was going to high school. And so the weekend before high school, my hair was probably like right here. It wasn't long, but and I I remember going to the beauty salon and I got a perm for the first time. I got a relaxer for the first time. And y'all, my hair did not even take, okay? My hair was cute when I left the salon. I wrapped it up, left my hair wrapped up for the whole weekend. That morning that I got up to go to school, my mama unwrapped my hair. I walked to the bus stop. I got on the bus. And when I got to school, my hair was in a fro. It looked like I had got my hair hot combed and then I went outside to play. That's what my hair looked like. It looked a hot ass mess. So I kept getting perms after that. I'm gonna put some pictures in of what I looked like in high school. Y'all, I was hit, okay? The only thing that saved me was that I was bomb as hell at track and I was really, really smart. And I was like, I was friends with a lot of people, or I had a lot of acquaintances. So I knew a lot of people. I was not popular. I knew a lot of people, and everyone knew me because I did sports. But I was smacked. Like, I don't know. I look at my pictures from high school and I'm like, the glow up is like for real. Like, it's real. It's a real thing. But eventually my hair started taking to perms, to relaxers. I was getting relaxers every 6 weeks, getting my ends trimmed, and thought I was taking care of my hair. And y'all, my hair was so damaged. I even bleached my hair at one time so I could get highlights. My mom let me get some little honey brown highlights in my hair. That mess tore my hair up. No matter how moisturized I kept my hair did not, it just did not work. And then I was slapping pink oil in my hair every chance I could get because my hair was so dry and I needed moisture. I did not know how to take care of my hair when it was relaxed. Like, it just, I don't know. My hair when it was permed was terrible. Terrible. Like, even I look back at my graduation pictures, like when I took my cap and gown pictures in high school, I had bangs. And the first day that I got my bangs cut, my hair was so cute. But by the time it came for me to get my pictures taken, and I was still getting my hair done every 2 weeks, but by the time pictures came, y'all, my hair looked so stripped. It looked so flat and so thin, and I'm gonna try to put a picture in. But when I went to college, I still was perming my hair. I was an athlete. I had this ugly, thin pony sprout of a ponytail. I would, because I did not like how my hair looked in a ponytail, I would, before every track meet, I would wash my hair, blow dry it, and flat iron it so that it would have some body. So that when I would run, it wouldn't look like I was bald-headed. And I would do that every single night before a meet, no matter how long it took, because my hair just looked so gross. But I ended up going through this crazy breakup where I shaved my hair off. I had like a little cute pixie Rihanna cut where I had the front of my hair was like decently long for the front, and then everything else was shaved. And I would get like designs cut in my hair. I would let football players cut my hair because it was cheap and they always did a good job. My hair, when I cut my hair off, my hair was bomb. I was bomb. Like, couldn't tell me nothing. And then I decided to let my hair grow out, and that I was just going to go natural. I was done putting the chemicals in my hair. I was done perming my hair. It was going to save me money. So, because going out and buying box perms, that little $12 for the box perm was $12 I could have kept in my pocket or could have used for gas or whatever. So I decided to stop perming my hair. and I got a sew-in, and I just kept that sew-in. I kept getting sew-ins over and over and over again. And then eventually I went from getting sew-ins to braids to twists, all type of stuff, so that my hair would grow out. And every time I took one style out, I would cut some of my hair. So I never did the big chop. I just cut my hair every time I took like braids out, or every time I took a perm out. Took a weave out. So in 2014, that's when I officially had no more chemically processed hair. I had a fro. It was decent size. From 2014 on, I never put heat on my hair because I was just wearing protective styles over and over and over again. Weaves, wigs, braids, Senegalese twists, passion twists, Marley twists, faux locks. Like, I was just doing stuff to my natural hair so that I didn't have to bother with it. And then last year, November 30th, my husband had kept on telling me, like, well, you keep getting these faux locks. You keep getting these faux locks. Why don't you just lock your hair? And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Too much of a commitment. I want to switch it up. Just really making excuses, really, for why I didn't want to lock my hair up. And then I was watching Pretty Hippie on YouTube, and I just loved her locks. Like, her locks were so pretty to me. And I just kept watching her videos and kept looking at lock styles on Pinterest. And eventually I was like, you know what? I'm about to lock my hair. So I washed my hair, did a deep condition, and then I 2-strand twisted my hair November 30th of 2019. And I'm going to put a picture in. I twisted my hair up and I left my hair alone. And I did not bother with it. For a little while, eventually I ended up wearing wigs over my twists. And then I got sick of it and I was like, you know what? I want to wear my hair out. So I wore my hair out for a little while. And then after I wore my hair out for a little while, I even put faux locks over my twists, and I put passion twists over my twists. Just so I could like have some other things to do with my hair. And before I knew it, my locks were flourishing. And I started really coming into my own and really like loving my hair and not giving a fuck about professionalism and making sure that my hair was professional or up to professional standards when I went to work. I'm gonna be completely honest. Locking my hair gave me a new sense of confidence because I started to get used to myself in my natural state. I kind of sort of stopped wearing makeup. I don't know when the last time I had on foundation. Granted, if you look at my face, this is my skin. I have decent skin. I don't really have a skincare routine. I need to get one so that I can clear that stuff up on my forehead. But honestly, getting locks really gave me like an extra boost of confidence. And once I started to really enjoy what I looked like without foundation and stuff, because that's really all I would wear anyway, is foundation, lashes, and lip gloss. But like, because I never really cared for my skin. But once I started like wearing my locks and I started just being like, you know what, fuck it, I want to be in my natural state and just do me. Like, I don't feel like having to glam up. I don't feel like having to go and slick edges down and do all this and do all that. I started to really enjoy myself. And it kind of gave me a new perspective on the way I thought about myself physically. And like, I didn't realize that I had a hair complex when I was in like, when I first started my professional career. I had a complex. Like, I had an issue. Like, I would never wear my natural hair to work. I would never go, if I did go to work with my natural hair, if I had a meeting, I had on a wig because I didn't want to be like too black. Like, I didn't want to be like big loud with my big fro. And I needed to gain my confidence, and I needed to learn to love myself, love my hair, not look at myself as like not being up to the standards of society and what they say beauty is. And I just needed to be able to be me authentically. And I honestly feel like getting locks, and as an adult having locks, has helped me really gain some self-confidence. I've always been confident in myself, mainly because I was an athlete and I knew I was good at what I did. But my self-esteem and my confidence about my beauty and like the way I presented myself and the way that I looked has always been a little off. So honestly, I can say that as an adult, I feel way more beautiful than I did when I was a kid. But now that I have locks, I even feel more beautiful than I did when I first started my journey of being natural or whatever. Like, I feel like now I am in a completely different space in how I view myself aesthetically. My locks, I don't think I'm ever gonna cut them. I kind of wish I still had my old locks because I would love to reattach them. But only reason why I feel like I would be a tiny bit hesitant to reattach them is because I do believe in energy entering your body and permeating within. And I feel like that negative energy and that negative thought process that I had about myself would be in my hair. So maybe I wouldn't reattach it. But I don't know. I love my locks and they're growing so much. I personally feel like every Black woman should have locks. I feel like nobody can look bad with locks. I feel like everybody who has locks is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, what did I do to make my locks grow? Nothing. I let my hair sit on my head and do what it does. I drink water. I take biotin and vitamin E. I tried out a couple hair growth oils. Not really sure if they worked at all. I know Crayola Essence is one of the hair growth oils that I used, that I did see a little bit of a growth with, but I'm not really sure if that was the hair growth oil or the biotin and vitamin E that I take every day. I'm actually in the process of trying out a new hair growth oil called Karma Naturals, and I'll leave the link in the description. But I actually started that yesterday, and so I will do a review on that product, and let y'all know how my hair reacts to it in a month. But yeah, this is my lock journey. I am enjoying my lock journey so much. My husband is enjoying my lock journey a whole bunch, and now he wants locks, so he will be getting locks soon. He hasn't had a haircut in about a month and a half, and so I'm waiting till his hair gets a little bit longer so I can 2-strand twist it and lock his hair up. Some of my locks still haven't locked all the way, but for the most part, my hair is locked. I love my hair. I think I do want to put some color in it. When it gets a little longer, I want to do some honey brown, not everywhere, just like little strands. But that's about it. I hope y'all enjoyed my video. Happy 1-year locversary to me, and until next time.